this is Valerie Aiello, and you're listening to Idea Diary. Thanks for coming back to my office and hanging out. So a little house update. My house is on the market, and it looks like we have some offers, and potentially within a month, I could be packed up and moved out and on to the next thing. And I came to the realization today that the house being on the market and trying to figure out selling and where to go next and all that stuff has been taking up a lot of space in my brain. And I'm just realizing once it's done, once we're all packed up and out of here, or even once we're in that phase of this is moving forward and we can figure out a plan of storage, if we're going to stay in Airbnbs while we shop for the next thing. I don't know what's going to happen because selling a house is such a weird thing. You're really not in full control of anything because it all depends on like a butterfly effect of all these things coming together to find the perfect buyer at the perfect time. And then when you're off to your next thing after one property sold, that butterfly effect that needs to happen, finding the perfect property and being on sale at the perfect time. And wherever your fate is, if fate exists, or are you just manifesting your own destiny of where you end up living next? I'm not sure. I'm just kind of in it. I'm going with the flow. Really trying to go with the flow with the home selling process has not been totally magical because we're not done yet. I've seen how stressful it could be, and I'm witnessing how stressful it actually isn't if you just kind of do your best, obviously, but just going with the flow because of all the outside factors. I've just really realized how relaxing it can be to just go with the flow, especially in a circumstance where you are not in full control at all, and who knows how it's going to pan out. Getting very excited that this little journey is almost done, and I'm going to have the maximum amount of my brain power back inside my mind, and I'm going to be able to really focused on my to-do list. I feel like I have the daily podcasting element down, and I'm really ready and excited to show up for that and to keep learning and working on my podcasting chops. So I feel like that's been doing well. My daily meditation, I do have a solid morning pages, morning journaling, morning to-do list routine going on. And that does take a good chunk of 20-30 minutes to start my day in a really fun, productive way because I really am able to figure out what I really want to accomplish, what I'm really doing, what am I forgetting, what do I need to do. It's just like a super awesome organizational time for me. The whole thing with the morning me time and super organizational start of my day, the whole reason why that started was because I wanted to do a daily meditation, just a normal meditation in my own way, not in any sort of specific way and not for any specific amount of time necessarily. But I knew that I wanted to try that daily meditation thing and see if that did help me go to the next level. And when I started doing it, it was definitely doable. It was fun for a few months. But then I really needed to have the guided meditations or something to help me along to really force myself to sit down and do a meditation every day. That turned into, for me, journaling was a better solution to sit down with myself and really focus. I would like to get some real meditation time in and just work on my brain concentration and focusing. And what I really want to accomplish is more going with the flow, more zen, more of that feeling that everything happens for a reason. Even problems are kind of fun and good little puzzles to solve, and nothing's really so bad that it can't be solved, and there's a silver lining in everything. I'm really hopeful that once the house is sold and I'm on to the next place and that's kind of all settled and done in my mind and I get my brain capacity back up to speed, I'm gonna try to add that daily meditation in along with my morning journaling, with of course keeping my daily podcast going, and hopefully just have more product coming out and release because my January goal was achieved where I published 10 books for my new brand, and really February is about trying to organize the website as much as I can, as good as I can with the time that I have, but then also to release another book, but a more in-depth book than the ones that I published in January. So anyway, that's just what's going on with me today. I did find a 10-minute transformation meditation by a woman called Suzanne Giesemann. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it. But Suzanne had an interview on Inspire Nation that just kind of popped up on my feed, a show that I watch not all the time, but a lot. And she had just mentioned that she had a 10-minute transformation meditation that she does all the time, kind of just to center her brain and center herself. And she said once you kind of learn how to do the 10-minute meditation version that she's created, you really can do it yourself in a 2-minute time period. So I went ahead and I listened to that meditation and I did it today. And I'll link this meditation in the show description if you want to try it also. But this particular meditation was about clearing chakras. And I don't know anything about chakras. Not that I don't believe or anything like that. I just have never felt a real connection when people talk about chakras, but I feel a super huge connection when you talk about light and visualizing colors and kind of filling your body and filling your space with, I don't know, a kind of imaginary light energy. So I know that might seem kind of weird, but I do feel more positive when I sit and I concentrate and I do a kind of guided meditation with different people and with different views and just different ideas and different ways of meditating. I don't know. I just thought I would share this meditation. So find that in the link of the show if you're interested. And I guess that's just what was on my mind today. And I guess we're at the end of the show. I still don't know how to end the show, so I'm just going to play the music.